Here's your weekly AstroYoga forecast. So this week, all planets continue to be direct, and we're past the somewhat tricky Venus-Mars square that was happening last week. We are also past the full moon. This week, Venus is moving toward her conjunction with Neptune, which is happening in Pisces, and which will be close to direct actually on Valentine's Day. This is really interesting because Neptune is considered to be the higher octave of Venus, and Venus is in her exaltation in Pisces, whereas Neptune is the ruler of Pisces. So when we're looking at Venus and Neptune in Pisces together, we get this lovely energy which is connecting people and really all of humanity right now to our capacity to experience love, beauty, aesthetics, and spirituality as the connection beyond what is personal, the connection beyond what we individually love or cherish, and stepping into the expansive experience of love on a spiritual level, or the spiritualization of love on the physical level. And what I mean by that is when you love a particular human, a particular, dog, cat, animal, a particular plant, anything that you love, your hobby, your work, your life force energy, to see that through the lens of all of reality. So the idea that the physical is not separate from the spiritual, and in fact, what we love is a doorway to the experience of universal love. So that's happening this week as well. You might feel more keen on motivation. Your thoughts might be a bit clearer, although now is also a good week as Mercury moves toward conjunction with Pluto to begin to see more clearly the darker forms of thoughts that circulate, those thoughts that you're ready to clear out. And you can use the force of Venus to begin to speak to yourself a little more gently, speak to yourself a little more kindly, and to clear out any habit patterns of negative self-talk or any habit patterns where you are ruminating on the past or even obsessing about things that have been or things that might be, and instead can step into the radical awareness of what is. And so this is a really exciting time in astrology. It's actually a really good time to not think too much about what you're doing and instead to move forward. And if you're not sure how to move forward for your chart, feel free to book a reading. I do still have at least one spot available this Thursday and a couple spots next week. So go ahead and grab those. It's also a great time to book your synastry, so partnership reading, where you're not necessarily reading your chart, but you are reading for the relationship of two people. And that can be, with a romantic partner, that can be with your best friend, that can be with your parent, your child, your dog. You can do synastry on any two individuals and learn exactly what they need to know to have the healthiest, happiest, most harmonious relationship possible, and how to spark beautiful growth in the other. So that's your weekly AstroYoga forecast. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I hope you guys have an amazing week.